Well, hello and welcome, people of the internet, to another adventure. My name is Ganyonz, and today we are continuing on in Nordic Ashes. Today we're going to be playing the ranged character Thyra, and I wanted to note one of the questions that I had last time. I haven't released the first video. I'm recording this like right after I recorded the first video. So one of the questions I had was these little golden guys. What do they do? Well, I figured it out. It's all about the skins. Exchange 3 golden Noki badges to unlock the skin. So that's what those are for. It's for skins. So we're going to play Thyra today. She is the ranged character. Each time you complete a wave, you get +1 extra projectile up to a maximum of 3. So we get 3 extra projectiles just off of completing waves. But she also has +1 projectile and plus 15% movement speed. This is currently the tree I have with her. She's only level 0, so she just has her innate skill. I'm going to play with the shooting daggers, I believe. It's the one I've tried before. Uncanny bow is okay. It's pretty good to pick up as a secondary. It's not very good against the bosses. However, we are going to be playing, I think it's Alfheim. Yeah, I'm going to be playing Alfheim. We played Midgard last time, but I need to do Alfheim to unlock Svartalfheim. I've never heard of that one. I've heard of Jotunheim and Vanaheim and Helheim and Nilfheim. Haven't heard of Muspelheim. And of course, I've heard of Asgard. But yeah, we're going to jump here into Alfheim. We're going to play on hard. I'm not playing on expert just yet because, you know, I do want to be completing my runs in order to get the extra leaves. And of course, I need to actually complete it to unlock the next one. And I feel like, you know, I want to get a little bit more meta progression in before I start going into expert and just kind of having quote unquote wasted runs. So we're going to be playing on hard here. I mean, we're not going to do normal. We've unlocked hard. Let's play on hard. Let's go. So I'm going to be interested to see how this changes, if anything changes. Haven't played in Alfheim yet, although it looks really nice and pretty. Oh, we got little bush boys, little bush babies. Okay, let's check out some shrines here. I cannot get that one. Oh, I can get that one if I want to. What is it? Reduce your dash cooldown by 35%. Yeah, I'll take that for 5 gold. Sure, why not? Okay, let's make our way up to the Ascension Shrine here, so that way we can level up our daggers. 15 seconds. So I want to get this. Yeah, we'll do this for 15 seconds. We'll hang out here. Get the extra heart. We only have 2 hearts. That's a big downside of this character, is we are very low on starting health. Oh boy, and right now I'm getting surrounded, so I might need to make my way up to the Ascension first. Come on here. Come on. 3 seconds. 2, 1. There we go. Nope. I need 1 more second. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now let's make our way up to the Ascension. Oh boy, that was interesting. So let's grab this. Let's go ahead and level up our daggers here. What do we got? Daggers return or multiply daggers thrown by each attack by 3. Let's definitely go ahead and go with the multi-daggers. And now let's level these up. We can go attack speed or crit. I don't really like that at all. I just want... There we go. I will take the attack speed with damage. I will for sure take that. Cooldown attack speed. Yeah, that's fine. Again, I don't... Critical is fine, but I really just want consistent damage. Yeah, there we go. I'll take that. I will take that, and I will definitely take that. Okay. I will take damage and critical, though. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take that, too. There we go. Okay, we're good. We got a good little progression here. I'm happy with this. I really like the level up system. It is fun to play with. Cooldown plus 30%. It also nerfs a random stat. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. I found I've only played 1 run with this character, but cooldown is definitely going to be something that we're going to want to have, just because this character does a lot of like area damage, kind of like you can see here. You know, our daggers, the damage is so spread out that we're not going to be able to like take on individual targets that well, at least with this current setup. It depends on what other relics we get, but the time that I played, I also got the bow, and I found that because of the way the bow works, it just kind of shoots completely around you in a circle. Again, it's hard to do consistent damage to one enemy. And so damage is something that I was kind of struggling with, but we'll try that out here. Obviously, pick up the attack shrine for a little bit more damage. Let's Let's make our way over. I guess let's make our way over to the blue shrine over here. See what we got over there. I still haven't 100% figured out what the differences between like the blue and the red shrines. Oh, blue. Okay, so blue is power points. Damage +1. Yeah, I'll take that. I was just talking about how we needed extra damage. Okay, we'll get some more seeds here. Let's go ahead and grab some gold here. Definitely, we're gonna need some gold. Actually, we're still pretty early on in the run here, so we have a lot of time to get some gold. But I should probably check and see how much it's raised so far. Oh my god! I almost thought I thought that was an actual tree, not an enemy. Okay, 6 gold. That's fine. We'll pick that up. 10 points. Let's go ahead and upgrade these. So damage and projectiles. Definitely take that. Wow, that's a lot of crit. And crazy attack speed. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, so we got the daggers fully leveled up. We're going to start working, so let's get cooldown going. And now, so this is something that actually, we saw in the first episode, but we didn't really talk about it. So there are these dashed lines between them. If you saw the first episode, one of the last upgrades we took was between the bear and the deer, which is in the middle. So basically, if you turn this 90 degrees, so this was the axe where we started, we kind of came up this way, and in the middle there were 2 options. The dash line basically means you get one or the other. So we could either go, if you don't move, relics gain, damage up, and cooldown up. This is what I took last time. I think I might just take the poison and go with that. The reason, so I thought that this, so basically my thought when I took this the first time was the same thing that I said just a short while ago, is that like I felt like I needed more damage, and having the cooldown, I thought it was just gonna like shoot out a ton of arrows really fast, or a ton of daggers in this case. But because our attacks are so spread out, I think I'm actually gonna go with a poison build, right? Because we can hit multiple enemies pretty consistently, and which will mean that we can have a decent chance of poisoning enemies and doing more damage over time. So I think I'm going to try that out and go kind of a poison build, which will also help us out to fight the boss. Now, I have not fought the boss here in Alfheim. This is the first time I've been to Alfheim, so I have no idea what to expect or what to necessarily build around, if there is something to build around. When we fought Ragnar didn't feel like there was really anything specific to build around. He just kind of felt like a generic, you know, 1-unit boss to fight. So we'll have to see. I'm assuming that the boss is going to be different. I would be very surprised in the game that has this many different enemy types and different like customization options. If they didn't make new bosses for different realms, I would be shocked. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. Yeah, I think, so unfortunately, I think the music for the last video is going to be kind of low, which is nothing I can do now and nothing that you guys can do because you've already seen the video. But I think I turned it down. Maybe I think I might have been watching like a debate last night on YouTube or something, and I just wanted to have that music turned down. I like having the sound effects up though, just because it kind of keeps me in the game, but the music itself, I think, was distracting me a little bit from the talking that was going on in the videos I was watching. All right, let's keep on leveling going. I need some bosses. I need some big XP. I need some elites. I need something to help me progress a little bit faster. Ooh, we also got a little collectible there. I think it refills a heart. I don't think it gives me an extra heart. But I could be wrong about that. Been wrong about things in the past. Looks like we got 2 elites over here. Let's go ahead and try and take these guys out. So you can see what I mean, right? Like, our damage is so spread out that it's hard to kind of like target units. Oh, this is new. So we also get some chests here. We didn't see these at all in our first run, or our first video. So we can pick some different damage. So it's not necessarily always going to be your starting relic. This can be any relic that you have. This is just the only one we have right now. So we can either take damage, we can take more projectiles, or more crit chance. I think I'm just I think I might take the crit chance. I don't know. They're all pretty good options, to be completely honest. Since we're going poison, though, I think I'm actually just going to go projectiles. Just make it so that there's more chances that I hit things. And you don't need to upgrade it. It just stops right there. Cooldown, area. No, let's just go damage. And then I'm going to work my way over here and get our ult. Let's get that going, so that way we have that in our back pocket. We go, grab some seeds, grab some gold, make our way up through here. We got some elites down here. Let's go ahead and take those on. I'm actually just going to pop my ult to take care of them. The archer ult is pretty quick, unlike the warrior ult that we did in the last video. That one has a minute cooldown. This one only has 30 seconds, so I'm okay blasting that right now before the boss comes. But I definitely want to get a second weapon going here. Okay, so this is just like Ragnarok, but it locks me in place if I'm in the center. So let's go ahead and grab this attack upgrade. Is that the boss? Oh, that is the boss. Okay. Popped out from a different direction. Let's pop our ult. There we go. Easy win. Woody wood. Okay, we get a level up. Let's go grab that. Ah, okay. So this is... Okay, so that's why I haven't unlocked anything else in the shop, because we need to keep progressing through the game. That makes sense. So we can refresh for 3 gold. That's great. So we have a couple relics here. Throws fireballs that deal damage and can burn enemies it hits. Or we can grab spectral skulls that deal damage and can freeze enemies. Or we can just take both. We can just take both. They automatically start coming at you at level 5. Again, I don't know what Gnocchi does when you level him up to max. I haven't figured out that yet. Pushes all enemies away from you or restores red heart. Let's just take the restored red heart. And yeah, so now we have 2 extra relics down here that we can go ahead and level up and we can ascend. I think I'm going to ascend... I haven't ascended the ravens yet, but they're pretty low. I think I'm going to ascend the old fire staff. That sounds pretty cool. Let's do it. When the fire touches an enemy, it has a 50% chance of creating an explosion that deals 8 to 10 damage. Alrighty. Cool. How much do we have? 15 points. So let's go... What do we have up here? Projectiles +1. That's actually not bad now that we have these 2. Okay, I'm going to unlock that. Let's go ahead and also unlock... Actually, no, let's just go ahead and upgrade these. Cooldown and area... That's a fine one. Projectiles cooldown. Yep. Ooh, projectile and area. Okay. Penetration. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, heck yes. Oh my god, I will take that. That's so good. That brings our percentage chance up to almost 100%, which is nuts. All right, so we got a fire build. We got a little fire and ice build. We got a little Game of Thrones build going on here. So that ring did nothing. So I need to learn. I'll probably look it up online somewhere. What all the rings and like collectibles do, because I haven't, because there's no like cursor. I can't do anything with my cursor in game, so I can't like hover over it to see what it does, and there's no like inventory or anything, so I haven't been able to easily see like what the rings actually do. There's collectibles that drop too, like there's, for example, like there's a tag that if you pick it up, it poisons, or it has like an 85% chance or something high to poison every enemy on screen. What is this? This is completely new. I haven't seen this before. Okay. Wait, what is it? What does this do? I have no idea what this does. It looks like it's a hole, but I can't, like, go into it. Huh. Okay. Well, someone let me know what that is. The red moon. Just let me know what the red moonstone does. I have no idea. I've not seen that before. Okay, we got some more shrine. Let's make our way up to the shrines up here. We can also pick up some extra gold. 35 seconds for some extra gold. We can definitely do that. 50 gold? Holy moly, that's a lot of gold. There's also some gold over here to the east that we can pick up. Go ahead and all just keep us safe. Grab our seeds. Perfect. Great. We got a whole bunch of gold. Let's make our way over here. Grab this seed. There's also some gold over here. Where is the gold? It's down here somewhere. Oh, it's right behind this tree. There's some more seeds up here. We'll grab these. And then we're going to make our way over the shrines this way. The music in this game is quite good. I mean, I've made mention in other games that this is like my preferred theme. I love Nordic themed games. So, I mean, this gives you like a huge leg up in terms of move speed plus 20. Yeah, we will take that. You know, for my enjoyment of a game, this just puts you, it gives you like 2 extra points. Like if I was rating games out of 10, you make it Nordic theme, you already start at like, you know, 2 points. However that will work. If 5 is neutral, if 0 is neutral, I don't know. But it just pushes you up a little bit into the positive. I mean, one of my favorite narrative games of all time is God of War. Love God of War. Oh my god, that game is so good. I have not played God of War Ragnarok though, which saddens me, but I don't have a PS5, so I am waiting for it to come out on PC, but I'm hoping it comes out next year. I think, so God of War, if I remember correctly, God of War 1, it took like 4 years. It didn't take like 4 years for it to come out on PC. I'm hoping that kind of like the progression that happened with, oh, we have a bunch of points here to level up with. The progression that happened with Horizon Zero Dawn, where the first one took like 4 years and then the second one took 2. I'm hoping that's the same case with Ragnarok. So let's go ahead here. Yeah, so let's level this up. Crazy damage, crazy effect probability, which should increase the fire explosion, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what it's affecting. Then we can go ahead and do this. So I'm not crazy about this upgrade, so I'm going to roll it. Damage area, I am okay with that. I'm okay with damage and attack speed. Definitely okay with damage projectiles. Projectiles and effect. Yes, I will take that. Now that we've got some damage behind it, I wanted to make sure that we could, you know, establish the damage first, and then we can go for the secondary traits. Man, these fireballs are doing work, though. I'm going to kind of run up here, try and collect some more of that gold. So that way we can be prepared, especially now that we have a way to re-roll the shop. Gold is going to be very important to grab. Before, it was just kind of like, well, you know, if I can get a bunch of gold, but if nothing is really there. I also need more hearts. That's definitely going to be an important thing to pick up. More permanent hearts, I should say. But yeah, I've kind of been trying to stay away as much as I can. You know, I'm not a huge stickler for spoilers or anything like that. I am sometimes. Oh, what do we want here? Item attraction, XP attraction, crit chance. Let's just take XP attraction. That's fine. You know, I'm not like I guess I am a stickler when it comes to certain things. Like, you know, when Endgame was coming out, I obviously was staying away from spoilers. I'm going to be honest, if you are trying to stay away from spoilers right now when it comes to Deadpool and Wolverine, man, I am sorry for you. They're so... I don't know if they're just not... Let's see, what do we want here? Damage, projectiles. Let's just go extra damage on the spell staff. I don't know if they're just, like, not caring about it. I'm surprised because it's Disney now, but there are spoilers everywhere online, and it's not even like they're trying to hide it. You know, it's like, I'm not going to, just as a heads up, I'm not going to say anything that is a spoiler, just in case you're someone who hasn't seen it yet and is concerned about spoilers or like cameos or anything. I'm not going to say anything about them, anything specific. But for example, I'll see shorts, and the name, like the title of the short will be like, you know, in big bold, it'll be like spoiler alert, like, but then the first frame is the character or the thing that is happening that is a spoiler. And it's like, so if you're just scrolling through, obviously the title says spoiler alert, but you're spoiled the second it pops up on screen. It's like, well, that's kind of not cool. Poison enemies have 25% chance of throwing 5 poison balls that deal 5 damage and can poison. Heck yeah. Adds 2 empty red heart containers. Heck yeah. What do we have over here? Draws XP near you. Grants a blue heart. Yeah, I'll grab the blue heart. Let's go ahead and refresh. Can I do this infinitely? Oh, but it costs more. Okay, that makes sense. Poison enemies, when in contact with other enemies, have 5% chance of poisoning them. Additionally, you will poison any enemy that touches you. And extra poison damage. Yes. And we'll take that as well. Oh my god, okay, this build is going to be busted. Restores a red heart. Yes, we'll take that. Grants a blue heart. Yep, we'll take that. We'll refresh one more time. And can we get this? Absorbs 1 hit of any amount of damage and explodes, pushing back all enemies. So does this only work once? If it does, that seems kind of bad. Attack speed. I think I'm just going to take the damage and attack speed. However, let me know if I'm wrong about that. Because the way it's worded makes it sound like it only works one time, but it is a purple item. You know what? Let's just go for it. I'm just gonna get it. We'll figure this out. And I also noticed that when that bar came to full and Yoki did a little poop that I picked up, I did notice that. So I guess that's what leveling up it did. I don't know what it did, if it gave me more gold or anything, but it gave me poop. I did get the poop. Okay, so let's get the projectiles and effect probability. Attack speed and effect. No. It freezes enemies. Do I want that 100? Well, first of all, let's go ahead and ascend. Enemies that die have a 10% chance of creating another skull. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to reroll. I don't know that I want this to be. I think 55 is fine. Yeah, let's go cooldown projectiles. I'm okay with that. Freeze more enemies as opposed to dealing more damage. Fire is really doing our big damage, so I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and do more projectiles and attack speed. I probably want to go for cooldown on this. Ooh, damage in areas. No, I think I still want to go for cooldown. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. Reach 5 projectiles in a run. Sweet. Oh, there's a pile of gold over here. Okay, let's grab that. Yeah, so I'm very surprised at the just rampant, the spoilers that are just all over the internet. I'm very surprised that Disney is not more active in taking them down. Especially because, like, it's clearly people who are... I mean, when I think of the term pirating, I think of pirating the whole movie, but it is pirating. People are taking their cell phones into the theater and recording. So, I mean, it is pirating it. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But it's actually, like, actively annoying. Again, like, I've seen the movie, so me personally, I don't really have a lot of stake in it, but if you're trying to avoid the movie, you're trying to avoid spoilers for the movie, it's just like you can't go anywhere on the internet. And I don't remember it being this bad for, like, I think Endgame was honestly, like, the last thing where it was relevant in terms of Marvel movies to keep spoilers from anywhere. Obviously, you've had a lot of Marvel stuff since then, but I don't think anyone really cares about, like, you know, spoilers from the Marvels or, you know, I guess maybe Loki like Loki, you'd want to save, keep spoilers away, but you know, whatever other shows. I honestly haven't been keeping up with a lot of the Marvel stuff ever since Endgame. It's been kind of not good. Okay, so it looks like the shield kind of refreshes itself. So it's probably a good thing we picked that up. Yeah, Marvel's been kind of going downhill ever since they started doing all the multiverse stuff. They've had some okay hits, you know, like was Spider-Man, not No Way Home. Was it No Way Home? I can't even remember. It's Homecoming, No Way Home. See, that's what I mean. Like I remember what the movie is, but I just can't remember what it's called. And it's like that's something that, you know, I feel like you should definitely like be able to remember. But to be fair, my memory's also pretty bad. But I think I have very high hopes. This is not a spoiler. It is I mean, if you consider casting decisions a spoiler, I guess that's tough for you, but I am very hopeful with this latest San Diego Comic-Con and some of the announcements that came out. So obviously one of the things that was kind of on the chopping block and needed to be figured out was what was going on with the big bad, right? With Jonathan Majors and his whole domestic abuse court case going on. He was obviously going to be out. And when you have a whole Avengers movie that's based around Kang, like, what are you possibly going to do? And so in case you haven't seen it, and maybe if you don't want to hear, you know, here's your warning. But they announced that the new Avengers movie before Secret Wars is going to be Doomsday. And they also announced that Doctor Doom, who we kind of knew was going to be coming into the MCU, right? Because when they acquired Fox, they got all the Fantastic Four. And so it only makes sense that Doctor Doom was going to be a new big bad. But announcing that RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., is going to be our new Doctor Doom is crazy. I think there's two categories of people. For me, I am crazy excited for it. I have not been, you know, I've never been a, like, quote-unquote comic book fan. Obviously, I like Marvel, and I played a bunch of superhero games growing up, but I was never someone who read the comics. So I don't have, like, a lot of loyalty to the quote-unquote original stories or source material. Obviously, I like it when things stay close to the original source material because, you know, we want characters to be... Oh, man, I have a bunch of points to spend. Okay. So, obviously, I like the characters to be as close as possible to what they were originally, but I think it's going to be interesting what they do with Iron Man. My prediction is that he's going to be not necessarily an Iron Man variant, but he's going to be a Tony Stark variant. And so at this point, I don't think I actually want to level this up. That's a lot of points for not a lot of, well, I think I'm just going to take the damage. And we still have 15 points. Maybe I do take this. No, I think I'm just going to go... Maybe I do cooldown. Yeah, let's just go for cooldown. I think that is going to make the most sense with what they're doing in terms of multiverse stuff. To have him be a Tony Stark variant. Like, right, what would happen? Because they're not that they're at all the same, right? Because Doctor Doom, you know... People who don't know the character are going to be like, oh, well, Doctor Doom, he's a guy in a mask. Like, obviously, he's going to be similar to Iron Man. But he's not at all... I mean, he's a scientist, as far as I know, from what I remember. Like, he is a scientist, but he is more of a magic-based character, which is very different from Iron Man, right? Iron Man was down to earth and very technical. But I could see them... Obviously, they've been dipping more into magic ever since they had Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. I could see them kind of doing like a Chris Nolan version Doctor Doom. And what I mean by that is, you know, with Chris Nolan's version of Batman, he intentionally did not want to do anything supernatural with the characters. So with Bane, for example, they never really went into what is it? It's Venom. You know, he wasn't like getting all crazy jacked up on Venom. He was just a fellow League of Shadows members who was just like crazy strong. Same thing with like Scarecrow. He had a neurotoxin, basically, that was just a psychoactive neurotoxin. So I could see them doing kind of like that. I don't think they will, because I think that would piss off a lot of fans to go more into like a more technological Doctor Doom, to kind of give him a technological reason why he has... Am I supposed to break the shield? Or is this just damage over time? Oh, no, I'm supposed to destroy the shield. Oh, no, maybe not. I think that would piss off a lot of fans to go more of a technological route of why he has, like, why he can use magic. But I could see them maybe having an element of that, right? If he's a Tony Stark that goes kind of evil, like maybe he's a Tony Stark variant where his Civil War with Captain America went his way, and right, he said he wanted a suit of armor around the world, and so maybe he's that kind of variant that just, oh my god, dude, my damage, I just can't hit this thing. I'm sure whatever they do, especially the other exciting thing that they announced, was that they're bringing back the Russo brothers, which, like, come on, like, it was so weird to me that with this new era of Marvel, oh boy, this new era of Marvel, they're like, hey, we've had all these great directors, so what are we gonna do? Just never use them again. It's like, no wonder your movies are doing crap. You got this multiverse thing where now there's just no stakes on any of your movies, because worst case scenario, a character dies, you just bring them back immediately. Just a different quote-unquote variant. But you're not going to bring back any of your best directors. And finally they're like, all right, we'll bring back the Russo brothers. It's like, thank you. So hopefully they can really put in the work. Oh my god, this... Man, am I just doing, like, no damage, or am I just not hitting her at all? Because it's taken a long time to take her out. I think I'm gonna die here. That was a really bad ult. I thought it was gonna kind of extend and hit her. Okay, come on. You're almost dead. Come on, I just gotta get closer. I just gotta focus on killing you. Oh boy. Okay, give me my shield back. Give me my shield back. Thank God I picked that up. I would be so dead. Okay, looking on the ground. Trying to focus on where all the attacks are coming from. Come on. Just die already. Die already. Yes, thank you. Oh my god. I was a little worried there. Oh, there we go. Bunch more leaves. We got hard mode. We got expert mode. So we conquered Alfheim. Poison Mushroom. Conquer Alfheim in hard mode or higher. Astrid Shield. Svartalheim. There we go. There we go. Nice little run there. So let's jump into Yggdrasil here. 168 seeds. Let's go ahead and pop those all in. And what we're last time we wanted to go, I wanted to go damage, but I didn't have enough. So let's go ahead and get an additional 20% damage. And then I think I'm also going to go with more experience, maybe, so that way we can level up more. I'm not sure. Not really crazy about that. We could start with extra gold. Actually, that's probably a decent pickup. Now that we have rerolls, this just gives us an additional probably 2 to 3 reroll. Probably only 2, right? If we're going from 3 to 5, maybe it goes to 7. Or even if it goes to 7 or 8, that's still 3 rerolls. Okay, so it basically gives us a guaranteed 3 free rerolls. That's kind of nice. Although I should probably be... I'm kind of torn. Like, do I keep building up the progression stuff so that way I can like level up faster and get progression of the game faster? Or do I take the skills? I think at this point I should probably start taking some like damage skills and stuff like that. But yeah, there we go. Nice little projectile run. I was a little worried there at the end, but I think I just wasn't focusing her enough. I think I was focused too much on what I was saying, talking about Marvel stuff, and not focused on killing her. Because as soon as I got close up and we were just, you know, smacking her with fire, she died fairly quickly. But yeah, that is another run of Nordic Ashes in the book. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you did like this run, please leave a like on the video, and if you have any suggestions for builds you want to see or anything like that, let me know down in the comment section below. And guys, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Here we play all kinds of roguelikes and roguelites, deck and dice builders, tactical strategy games, not RPGs. I keep wanting to say RPGs. Why do I want to say RPGs? Auto battlers, and so much more. But guys, I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time.